Look at the span of Kobe's life. The day that Kobe was born, August 23rd, 1978, to the day that his record is broken, is on the 2,481st week. Not a day more, not a day less. The number 24, and there goes the 81, where his 81-point record is broken.
There's zero way that Nike was able to influence KD to take this pose. A lot of people are confused because never in a million years would anyone expect KD to do this. I know KD's not trying to sell his shoes that bad. I think that it was a agenda being pushed, like we see with a lot of these, zesty behaviors recently with certain streamers, artists, singers, and even athletes. Even people were saying this was AI, but he just dropped a new shoe line called the Candy Apples. But a lot of people are confused at what he was told to do. They feel like, Kevin Durant sold out, and this is the fruits of that. Literally, the fruits of it. It's just crazy, man. But I don't know. What do you guys think about this whole, picture of KD?
I was talking to Ja, I tell him some whole nother script. Because, it ain't necessarily nobody around him that's been like this. Ain't nobody around him been right here. Ain't nobody around him that can tell him this. You know what I'm talking about? Like, the understanding of who he is, because he ain't Ja from South Carolina no more. He Ja.
We sell our souls for money and attention.
We sell our souls for money and attention.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get, yeah, I'm about to roll. Let's get, please, yeah, I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh, for sure, it's about to go up. Let's get, yeah, I'm about to roll. Let's get, please, yeah, I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh, for sure, it's about to go up. Broke my, and pass my lighter. Hip hop should get higher. I'm the hottest, call me fire.
Welcome back. Thank you guys for being here. Hey y'all, thank you so much for hitting that comment section. Real talk, it is showing and it's improving, and we're getting the message out there. Real talk. We sell our souls for money and attention. That was Perkins, and he played for the Celtics, and he said it. There you go. But what bro said about Ja, they were speaking about the dude Ja Morant and some things he went through, and it's different, but it's right in our faces. But y'all heard the dude. Scripts. Come on. Humiliation. Allegedly. We're going to review and react to a few clips, as we always do. And come on, y'all. I don't have to say much. I really don't. If you're here, let me know you're here, and thank you so much for being here. Consider subscribing and all that good stuff, and let's get to the content.
So is Dwight Howard currently going through a humiliation ritual? Let's talk about it. Because if you don't know, Dwight has been trending all day to admitting to his man. He currently going through a lawsuit. He said he did not assault him, but the hookup was consensual. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is not news. Dwight Howard, like many other celebrities, they have had rumors and just speculation about them for the long. But whenever news like this creep out into the mainstream, I just be like, oh, who you done pissed off? Now, I wasn't gonna say nothing until I ran across this tweet on the Twitter. Now, they're into the numerology stuff, which I'm not really into all that. But they're saying he had 322 posts, which is equivalent to a skull and bone group. If you don't know what skull and bones is, I'm not gonna talk about that. Do your own research, but just know it's, yeah. Now, I did go to his page to fact check this because I was like, make sure I get it right. And he must have archived some, because right now he has 321 posts. But what he did get right, if you look at his pinned photo and his first photo, it's this photo, and the caption is "as above, so below." Now, to the untrained eye, you're probably like, what are you talking about? It's because he's looking up at the goalpost. Which, that could be true as well. But what I also know, and I know that phrase is commonly associated with a Baphomet group. Like, that's literally what the devil does. I'm not going to show a picture of it because I know people are sensitive to that. But if you ever seen that picture of him where it's the 2 fingers high and the 2 fingers low, that's what it's referring to. Kind of reminds me of that Tiffany Haddish situation, but that's another video for another day. TikTok, I just be playing, y'all. Don't take my word for it.
Come on, man. I'm gonna tell y'all about these social media handles and accounts or whatnot. Like he said, it looks like he archived something so that these posts are at a certain number, and we see this with too many of these people that are in these fields of work that are well known and all that good stuff. Now, I want to say it's LeBron. No, it's Bronny. I think it was something really weird with his too. But a lot of those artists and athletes and stuff, they'll archive things that they post so that they can have the number of posts or followers be really different. I'll say that. I'll put it like that. And that's alleged, but he's not the only one. Trust me. I would go, I'm not going to even make a video about that and how they do all that stuff and who did it and whatnot, but I can name about 5 more. Let's continue.
Okay, so Westbrook was seen at the ESPYs 2026, and we see that he's wearing a dress, and this only confirms that there's definitely a narrative being pushed. There's a agenda in place for men to feel comfortable wearing things like this, you know, in the public eye. So then a lot of people start thinking that it's okay, and young boys to think it's okay to start doing things like this. I never would expect Westbrook to, you know, do this at all. You know, I'm very surprised. A lot of people are shocked to see this, but we see that the more they do this, the more popular they get, the more fame and success they are given. It's like you're gaining the whole world and losing your soul in the process of it. Westbrook's facial expression just shows that something's going on up there that isn't right. We've just seen KD, you know, biting a apple that looked very uncomfortable to a lot of people, and it's given me and a lot of people the same vibes with this picture. But what do y'all think about this?
The message that gives out: you can still be a dog in sports and be rah-rah and manly and this and that, and you can still wear dresses and still be every bit of what you were before you put the dress on. The dress. Come on, man. They do this to so many of our athletes. And what's so crazy, when I was younger, there was a dude named Larry Johnson, Charles Barkley, even Jordan. Go look at my other thumbnail. But they just thought it was so funny to make these dudes play grandmothers or stuff like that while they're slam dunking and all this stuff. Come on, man, it's a whole different ball game. But I'll tell you what, when I was little, I still questioned that stuff. I really did. Like, why are they taking this big, strong man that everybody loves and making him broke wrist? Come on, man. Keyword, broke wrist. Let's continue.
What up, y'all? Educational purposes only. LeBron James is the least superstar of all time, you heard? First of all, his handlers, his masters don't even like him. They still got ain't nothing like a Diddy party. After the whole Diddy situation, you should have wiped that off the internet. Then given him a bubble ring and he accepted a bubble ring. Then winning another ring in a 66-game season, which is not even a full ring. Then his whole Laker career is an embarrassment. You heard? This dude been going through humiliation ritual for 6 straight years, and it probably gonna continue in Philly. You heard? Even Miami gonna knock out Philly or Cleveland. You heard? Those are my 2 guesses. But like I said, this dude gets no respect from players or his handlers or his masters.
The handlers. I wonder if the handlers are the reason for all of these funny looking numbers that revolve around Kobe and all this other stuff, allegedly. But the handlers, I'm not agreeing with anything bro said toward the latter part of the video, because I don't care about the season. I don't care who beats who. But I can see them making teams that he played for previously. I could see them making those teams beat the team he's on now. But what's going to be really interesting is the first game, the ritual of the first game, his points, the stats overall, and just the numbers, period. Point blank, period. The numbers. It's all about numbers. Now, Westbrook in that dress is one more thing I want to say about him. He has a lot of photos like that, and that's a very different dude. I know y'all remember the point in time where they had Pusha T in them in a kilt, Diddy in a kilt, and a whole bunch of them. Why do y'all think that is? It's not a fashion statement or nothing. Is it? Let's continue.
If y'all still don't see that y'all idols and the people that y'all look up to are being controlled, then y'all will never see, bro. They push this agenda, bro. Russell Westbrook was at the ESPYs. Look what they had him in. Had him in a skirt. Y'all don't see how they don't want men to be masculine. They don't want men to be men, bro. But they push this agenda and this narrative to make this look cool to the younger generation, to make this look cool, like this is okay. Make this be acceptable while humiliating the men. It's insane because a lot of people are outraged still to this day about slavery, but they conform to new age slavery. It don't make sense. This, what y'all are looking at, this right here is a form of slavery. These people are being controlled. It may look like they living this life. Oh, look, man, they got cars, they got money, oh, they're on TV, they doing all these things. No, that's an illusion. That's why you will see these people with all of these things take themselves out, because they were never free. They didn't have freedom. This is a part of an agenda. Wake up, bro. Stop supporting this stuff. Stop idolizing these people. Turn to Jesus Christ, bro, while there is still time. When y'all support stuff like this, y'all are being partakers of a man's sin. Y'all encourage it because y'all support it. And y'all say, oh man, people can do whatever they want, man. It's their life. It says in Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God. This is an abomination to God. This is humiliation. They make these people do this stuff as a form of...
I ain't gonna take y'all to church or nothing like that, but it is a thing to really... All right, let me say this. Allegedly, it's a thing to take these big, strong dudes and break them down. Buck break them. They used to say that back in the days, out in the fields, they would take the biggest, strongest one of us and do weird things to. And what that would do is send a message to the others like, hey, if we got Cletus, imagine what we'll do to y'all. Just think about that. And that's actually what we see still going on today, allegedly, in a lot of different situations. Now, if you're still here, say I'm here, I made it, say where you're tapping in from, say something. And I'm gonna let one more clip play at the end of the video, but I am thankful for you guys. I just thought this is very interesting and I wanted to get it out there real quick. I'm out. Peace.
Into the league, bro. It's a prestigious fraternity, bro. Like, need to be more respect on the guys who they don't look at as a so-called superstar. There's so much going on, bro. Like, and I don't even want to get into all that, but a lot of, like, bro, like, some superstars took a different route. Like, so I ain't get on here to talk about that much, but some of that shit come with some demonic shit, some dark shit. You feel me? Some of that shit, like, it get real, you know? So I appreciate my journey. I appreciate my career. I appreciate my legacy, because I also stood for a lot, and I took a lot of hits for who I was as a person too. Like, I don't talk about the situation a lot, but I ain't get, bro. I took it real. I went through a lot with that. You know what I mean? In Dallas, after I really established myself in Dallas.
They held that against you?
Yeah. You know, like, like, and I don't really get into it a lot on camera because I still respect that organization a lot, bro. That organization did a lot for me and my family. And I love the Dallas Mavericks, but I think it was bigger than the Dallas Mavericks. It wasn't just the Dallas Mavericks that held it against me. It was bigger than that. It was a whole agenda in place for anyone who didn't conform to getting. I decided not to. I got kids. I had to explain to them that I just don't. I don't agree with it. You know, anybody telling you to do something that go against your will, go against your belief system.
Before, it was kind of just about basketball. Let me just see how good I can be in basketball. You know what I mean? But once I found that deeper purpose, it made me kind of understand life at a deeper level. And I'm still on that journey to this day. I'm still on that journey. And I think athletes need to know that. There's a lot of athletes out here that just want to make it to the NFL, just want to make it to the NBA. You got Instagram, Facebook, you got so much distractions, and they just looking at the lifestyle, but they don't know what's going on inside of the person. They don't know what's really going on.